Yo, I'm Young Gil, and I'm rocking with Baby Jayyy TV. Y'all tune in, make that subscribe. How you gotta get that comment, whether you like it or you hate it.
What up, though, Detroit? So, you already know the deal. Just giving a shout out to Petty Tupac TV. Like, comment, subscribe. You already know the deal. We have to support everybody's businesses, and you already know how it goes. We support each other. You know what I'm saying? Make Detroit win.
Mobbing in the penitentiary. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, so let me ask you this. I had quite a few guests on, and I had them all speak on the Bloods. They spoke on the Bloods even when I didn't ask them. The Bloods real thick. They're getting real deep. I think they're almost rivaling like the Moore Science Temple of America, the GDs and numbers. Do you feel like y'all own worst enemies? Because I'm just saying from my perspective, from what I seen, y'all go at each other more than anybody else.
Hell yeah, because it be time to fucking clean house. If you want to put so many Bloods, not in the first place, we wouldn't be going at each other. Because you putting all these niggas down for numbers. Then you find out half these niggas is child molesters. Half these niggas is rapists. And half these niggas is bitches. And then that's when you know you got a clean house. Now it's looking like we going at each other. But now it ain't even that. It's just that we made some fucking mistakes when we need to be fucking holding these chain of command accountable for that. Everybody can't put nobody down. So I feel like if you ain't been in blood for 6-7 years, bro, and you ain't got no motherfucking rank, and you ain't got no power, you ain't got no real status behind that shit, you're not allowed to put people down. Like, you'll have a nigga who just got put down, put another nigga down. He ride into another joint and then act like he been in blood for years. And that's how that shit get started. And then he felt, because I fucked up like that. And I done end up trying to put a nigga down, and the nigga end up being a rapist. And I got violated for that shit. You know what I'm saying?
So y'all supposed to do paperwork parties beforehand,
Yeah,
right?
you gotta do paperwork parties before anything. You gotta at least do paperwork parties. You gotta check a nigga demeanor for like at least a month, bro. You gotta check at least you gotta check up on this nigga, man. You gotta make sure 3 things.
Oh yeah, that's the probation period. Yeah, I forgot all about that.
You gotta make sure at least his paperwork right. Okay, after his paperwork right, you gotta at least check this nigga demeanor. See how he act. Do he play too much? Do he always start and shit? You gotta make sure he right before you, because you don't want to take on another nigga problem. You look up, man. You done put this nigga on blood. And you got a 100 vice lords ready to whoop this nigga ass, and now they feel like they can't because he a blood now, and then you got niggas backing him, and he feels superior now. That's why niggas be running the bloods, because they looking for protection for real. That's the number 2, 3 thing. Why nigga be blood? Half them niggas be 10 up. If you got 10 bloods on the yard, half of them niggas bold. 5 of them bold. 5 of them bold. 3 of them just got down, and there's only 2 of them niggas who really run in the yard. And them the niggas who run in the yard because they know more, and they got more respect, so everybody listening to them.
Do you feel like Blood is collective put anybody down for the numbers?
For the numbers, yeah. I think, and the joint, it ain't like that. I heard niggas ain't playing that shit. I heard niggas will hold you, even if you is a blood. Niggas will be like, nigga, you ain't no blood of mine, but nigga, in prison. Oh yeah, niggas need them numbers, especially when you see them GDs 50, 60 deep on the yard, all buff and grown. You doing this shit for the numbers, bro. You doing this shit because you like it, nigga. You doing this shit for favoritism. Oh, I like that nigga. I'm about to put this nigga down on the blood. Or the nigga see how he move and want to be a blood. He want to be a groupie so bad. He want to be a blood, and then somebody end up putting him down. And next thing you know, he didn't cause. I done seen that shit before. I done got a beef with a nigga, and then next thing you know, 20, 30 other niggas got beef with this nigga. Now all of a sudden he coming out the hole. This nigga a blood.
Them big facts. I remember I was in Marquette level 5, and I had.
Like, God damn, I can't whoop his ass if I want to now, because he done protected himself. Yeah. He done finessed the Bloods.
I was in the whole level 5, and I had a whole lot of beef. The Mobites up there was weak. They threw me to the wolves. They was all vice lords anyway. And all the Blood shot me messages like, "We got you when you get out the hole." So that I know how it is, because they try to get a good one.
Yeah, they looking for Bloods is the most. Y'all think them niggas who rapists and shit be the most predators. The Bloods is the most predatory motherfuckers in there. They gonna do everything but rape you.
Right.
They gonna get you. They gonna get you. They gonna sweet talk the fuck out you. They gonna get you. And they gonna have you doing dumbass shit. And you begin that bitch doing 8-9 more years than you have to just because you trying to. And then, this is another thing. This is another psychology of blood do. Okay. You a rapist. Boom. I made a mistake and put you down. So it's my fault. I'm making like it's your fault. Now you owe me 100 favors. Now you gonna be socking a nigga every time I ask you to sock a nigga. You gonna be getting off the hall. You gonna be getting off the yard. You know what I'm saying? You gonna get yourself off the yard every time you hit the yard. Because you feeling your man, you gotta redeem yourself all the time because you was a rapist. And I gotta prove to these niggas that I'm tough. So every time you look up and it's time for somebody to go, you're gonna be the first nigga gone. Every time. You're gonna be the first nigga gone.
What blood set do you think is like the most organized and the most like official, the most smart movement? Me personally, I say the bounty hunters.
I wasn't really mobbing with a lot of bounty hunters, but I'm gonna say VBM.
What VBM stand for? You know?
Villain Banger Mafia. They put that shit together. They put Bloodstone Villain, Headbangers, and 4-5 Mafia up under the same banner.
4-5 Mafia. That's Bloody Rob now.
Yeah, that's my nigga Bloody Rob. Shout out to my nigga Bloody Rob too. Shout out to my nigga B Rob. His lying ass acting like he was doing life. Bitch, you about to come home in 5 years.
Yeah, he been locked up since he's like 16. I think
Yeah,
he's like 30 now.
Yeah, he been locked up for 5 years.
Okay.
I mean, he got 5 years left. He and that bitch wilding out like that.
Yeah, he real.
Do you want to go home, nigga?
Have the Bloods ever like asked you to go on a mission or anything like that? You know, in the situation that you didn't want to.
Only one time. It was 2012. It was a nigga named Chop. It was a homie. I gave him his violation already. You know what I'm saying? Because he was the reason why we was in level 5, because he wanted to steal a nigga TV, a GD nigga TV, and had all the homies ride out. So I done beat his ass on the violation tip. But he just kept getting into a vice lords, trying to find a reason. And they was outnumbered. We was outnumbered by these niggas, bro. It was like 100 of these niggas, only 2 of us. So he disrespected the big homie. And the big homie shot me some words and a banger. I want you to get this nigga gone. I'm like, bro, for one, I'm about to go home. I'll box it out with him. But I'm not about to stab this nigga and get another case. I'm like, nigga, I'll box it out with him. I'm not doing that, bro. I'm not doing that, bro. I felt like if it was more Bloods on the yard, they would have got me gone too. But just the simple fact it was only me and him, he just let it go. Like, all right, bro, you know what I'm saying? Go home. Get your money, go home. You know what I'm saying? But that was the only time that I felt like it was stupid. It ain't nothing that I didn't want to do, because I definitely wanted to blast him. And then I thought he was self-destruct. I'm like, nigga, we ain't even got to get that nigga. He gonna get himself gone. And that's what happened. He eventually got himself gone by Vice Lords. But the Vice Lords was respectful and was like, hey, bro, he 82? I'm like, nope. Next day he was gone. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. I don't know if they was asking that out of respect for me, or they were trying to see if they had to get me gone too.
Yeah, you never know in those situations.
You know what I'm saying? You never know, but I'm like, no. I'm like, dog ain't no homie. And they got that nigga gone the next day. They got him gone. He ain't no hoe though. He fought the nigga with the knife though. They was banging. The nigga with the knife, you seen all type of blood spots on that nigga. So you know the homie T got him. The homie T was my man's though. So the homie T made sure not called me to the door. Was like, hey, is he 82, bro? I had his hands up. And I'm like, and I left the door. And that was all she wrote.
Sometimes you gotta throw somebody to the wolves.
No, because I felt like at that time I was moving up. As far as being a homie, I was moving up, and I feel like executive decisions had to be made. And I was this 21-year-old making a decision like that. I could have been like, nah, nigga, that's my. But I made a decision. I can't let this one nigga fuck up everything that we got going on. We squeezing like 8-9 niggas on the rock, so we getting an average of 300-400 every store. If I'm gone and he gone, who that money gonna go to?
Mm-hmm.
Them, the Vice Lords. I was in there buying niggas debts, bro. See, that was my money maker. I was in that bitch like a financial. I was buying niggas debts. I seen GDs squeezing another nigga, and I'm asking them how much y'all want for this nigga, cause I want to squeeze this nigga, and they doing buyouts, nigga. They doing buyouts. They doing shit like, all right, give me 200, you can have them for the rest. You can have them. I gave them niggas 200, and I done got 800-900 out this nigga. You know what I'm saying? So I was a politic. I think that was more of my role in there as a blood. I wasn't no soldier. I was a politic. I was a politician. I was a blood politician. Cause I can get along with anybody. I can get along with the Bloods. I can get on with the Crips. I can get along with. I had mans in every I had mans in every camp. Like, these were my mans. Like how me and you is. These were my mans. Like, these were my babies. Like, I can come to them and talk to them. You know what I'm saying? Feed them a little information so they can feed me what's going on over there in their camp.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I was a politician, man. I knew how to play politics. And in jail, that's the main thing you got to know how to do. You can be the strongest nigga in the world. You can be the smartest nigga in the world. But as long as you know how to play politics, bro, you going to always be good. And I knew how to play politics.
100.